It is an early morning in September, and coming to the end of the dry season, here in Pacaya-Samiria National Reserve in the Amazon Basin. As dawn breaks, the sky is full of great egrets, whilst wood-storks also gather and hunt. The many fish are condensed into the low water, making for easy pickings by the birds that call this place home. The water is bubbling with fish, including the iconic red-bellied piranha. With the river levels so low, the high and dry banks reveal countless former catfish nests. Kingfishers line the banks, whilst large-billed terns are a flurry above the water. Great egrets march into the river in search of prey. They spear their prey with a quick thrust from their sharp bills. The rate of hunting success is very high. Also making the most of the bounty of fish are tacoxi. These small energetic dolphins range along the Amazon and into the sea beyond. They hunt together, often skimming along just below the surface. Fish try to jump clear. Ringed and Amazon kingfishers are the most prominent here, large species with bold blues, reds and greens. Ringed kingfishers are patient hunters and may perch for hours at a time. Their large beaks are perfect for diving in to catch fish, and they can be very ambitious with their prey. This male tries to subdue its wriggling catch with some firm wallops. A capped heron struts along the banks, hunting. Proboscis bats, a little under 6 centimeters long, hunker down in small packs to roost through the days on driftwood in the river. They are named for their long snouts and subsist off small insects. Daytime insectivores include the southern rough-winged swallow and the white-winged swallow. This slate-coloured hawk is an unfortunate prey in its talons. Common in this region, they have a preference for swamps and riverbanks. Another riverside regular is the yellow-headed caracara. Along the banks are a wide variety of birds, from this tiny Amazonian streaked ant wren to this beautiful green-backed trogon. In the high canopy, blue and yellow macaws preen and roost. A scarlet macaw feeding amongst the dense greenery. A family of brown-mantled tamarins makes their way along the bank. As the day draws to a close, a ringed woodpecker gets its last meal in, and dusky-headed parakeets return home to roost. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . So too we return to base. We headed out before the break of dawn, paddling upstream on the canoe. We find a juvenile agami heron hiding on the bank, an elusive species. We walk deeper into the forest of towering trees. A wood creeper forages. A black-fronted nunbird looks down from above. A tyra, a member of the weasel family. We have unintentionally disturbed their attack on an unfortunate free-toed sloth clinging to a piece of hanging vegetation and badly injured. Tyra are omnivores, playing their agile advantage. Often solitary, these were hunting a pack or family group. This slow-moving sloth was likely easy prey. We withdraw, but ultimately move on to let the tyra finish the inevitable in peace. A few days later, there wasn't much left. Elsewhere, we found much happier sloths going about their days. They exclusively eat foliage and have 4-part stomachs in order to digest this tough green diet. We find ourselves in a mangrove-like forest. In the wet season, the river floods up above our heads. The distinctive call of red-throated caracaras carries through the trees. There are wattle chicana and herons amongst the swamp vegetation. Narrow trails can be seen in the swamp weeds. Barely visible, a green anaconda. This large individual was particularly dark. It soon disappeared under the weeds once more. In one of the many huge oxbow lakes that dot the forest, we find black caiman. The largest of the caiman species, they can weigh over 400 kilograms. They swim with significant speed through the water and will eat just about anything that they can catch. A striated heron flits along the lakeside in search of a safe hunting spot. We are in a dense area of jungle. The squirrel monkey scampers off. bizarre shaggy monksaki gazes down at us from way up high, a rather mysterious monkey that rarely leaves the canopy and may never touch the ground. The roars of the males can be heard from up to 5 kilometers away. Colombian red howler monkeys. This one watches us with likely some concern. They skillfully navigate their treetop domain. Leaves are their main food source. Adorable and curious brown-mantled tamarins bounce from tree to tree. They live in small groups and eat a varied omnivorous diet. Their slender hands are ideally suited for reaching into nooks and crannies in search of food, which includes things like snails, frogs, and also tree sap. Our trip into the Amazon was one of the most special adventures. Experiencing the true wildness of the largest and most diverse rainforest on our planet was awe-inspiring.